Today, I'm going to be matchmaking the most stacked division in the UFC, the welterweight division. Let's get into it. First of all, let's be honest, bro. This is the most stacked division ever in its prime. Islam Makhachev, the current champion, is the current fighter on the UFC roster easily with the highest GOAT potential. There's also legitimately three worthy title challengers with Ian Gary, Carlos Prates, and Michael Morales. Also, there's a couple dangerous prospects like Mike Mallet and Uros Medic, Gabriel Bonfim, Yaroslav Amosov. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mike Mallet's like 34 years old, so you can't call him a prospect. And then also, a lot of people forget about this. Bro, I think Shavkat Rakhmonov can still come back. Because, apparently he tore his ACL twice, but I saw footage of him, sparring gingerly. So, I don't know, maybe 12 months he comes back. Bro, you add him to this division, I mean, how can it get any better? It is a fucking gem. I love it. First of all, let's talk about the current mid-ranked matchups. First of all, Muhammad versus Bonfim. I guess I'm leaning Muhammad in this one, but it's like, even if he does win, Bilal is stuck in no man's land in relation to the title. Because it's already been established he doesn't want to fight Islam Makhachev for some stupid fucking reason. So I don't even know what he does if he wins. Maybe get Sean Brady rematch or something like that at some point. Bonfim, even though no one gives a fuck about this dude, he doesn't even have a fan base, him winning would be better for the division because it's there's so many more fresh matchups you can make. Bro, Medic versus Rodriguez makes no sense to me. I don't understand why the UFC wouldn't just give Medic his call out with Edwards. It honestly makes me think that Leon probably denied that matchup because the UFC is definitely inclined to give people the call outs they want, and especially a Europe main event. Bro, that's not even fucking far from where you live, Edwards. You could have totally done this. But nope, we needed fucking D-Rod coming off a year in jail. We just need him in the main event. Holy shit, though. Medic is actually going to kill him, and then the crowd is going to go fire. So, at least that part about it's good. Alright, let's be honest. We got to give Ian the fucking cuck Gary a title shot. This has been rumored for so long, but it's probably almost definitely going to be the main event at UFC 330, August 15th in Philadelphia. Bro, Gary deserves this because of his wins over Prates and Bilal. Bilal's a former champion, and Prates has literally knocked out every other fighter he's fought in the UFC. I don't think I really need to explain that. Also, Gary, as much as we all fucking hate this dude, he's been willing to save the company multiple times on short notice. He stepped in on short notice for the Shavkat Rakhmonov fight and for the Carlos Prates fight. So it's he's definitely in the UFC's good graces. Also, if you've seen his Instagram recently where he had to turn off the comments, you know what I'm talking about. But also, Ian Gary has only lost as a 48-47 decision to Shavkat, bro. Which is in what world is that a bad loss at all? And that's his only loss. Other than that, he's undefeated. Also, bro, we can finally see him get slimed. This is what everyone wants to see. I'm not saying Islam's going to go out there and knock him out, but him taking Ian Gary down and then just instantly choking him the fuck out would be amazing. Everyone wants to see that. And we'll finally get it. I'm probably going to almost definitely going to pick Islam to win this shit. Next one. Ugh, I honestly hate this shit because this is two of my favorite fighters, but you have to do Carlos Prates versus Michael Morales next. Everyone knows, even casuals know, this is a fucking banger. There's no way this shit is going to be boring. Also, would be probably one of the most clear-cut and most potentially entertaining number one contender title fights in a really long time. Also, bro, the promo is so easy. If the UFC doesn't capitalize on this, I swear to God, put this on the UFC 330 main card and then face off the winner with the winner of Gary Islam. Easy promo, would be hype as fuck. Probably would set up the biggest welterweight title fight ever, to be honest. And then, bruh, Prates lost to Gary, and then Morales' best win being Brady. You can't give them the title shot off of that. And then, once again, fuck Ian Gary. If he wouldn't have beat Carlos Prates, this shit would not be happening. So, yeah, he can go fuck himself. Next fight. If you know, you know. I know other people have put this matchup together, but Yaroslav Amosov versus Sean Brady. These grappling exchanges are going to be generational. I know Yaroslav only has 2 fights in the UFC, but both of them were super entertaining. He submitted Neil Magny. He also submitted Joel Alvarez, like fucking ragdolled him. I was actually really surprised by that. And then obviously, bro, let's keep adding to this stacked UFC 330 welterweight card. Add this to the main card in Philly. Sean Brady's from there. Of course he's going to want to fight on this card. I'm nearly certain that he's probably already asked the UFC. It's told them, give me anyone, I'll fight on this card. I wouldn't be surprised. He is a dog. Even though I don't like him, he's really active, to be honest. So I just got to respect that. Also, both these Jits took 0 damage in their last fight. They fought on the same day. Literally no damage from either of them. And Amosov deserves a shot up in the rankings. For those 2 performances and being like, I want to say 30-1, bro, he deserves a shot up the rankings. And then also, most importantly, Amosov will finally make a Brady fight entertaining, bro. Trust. Sean Brady, in my opinion, like, I think he's boring as fuck. Like, I'm just not a big fan of, like, 10 to 15 minutes of control time, and then he finally gets a Kimura. Like, it was honestly crazy to me how he couldn't finish Joaquin Buckley in his last fight. But yeah, honestly, I think Amosov's going to win this, and I think he would make a super entertaining grappling fight with him. Next one. The Sleepy Boys fighting each other. Leon Edwards versus Mike Mallet. This is what is going to happen. This isn't even my prediction. This is just what's going to happen. It's the only matchup that makes sense given that Medic got D-Rod. Also, Edwards, you can see in the bottom left corner, he just got fucking slept by Carlos Prates, like, which isn't that bad in hindsight, but he deserves to fight down the rankings for that shit. Also, most importantly, finally a semi-winnable matchup for Edwards. If the UFC hits him up and says, yo, are you trying to fight Mike Mallet in a Canada Fight Night main event? Bro, he's taking that shit 100%. He's going to see this as a winnable matchup, but fuck, I low-key might pick Mike Mallet. Somehow he's become underrated, and that is solely due to the fact that so many people, like, hate on him and underestimate him because he fucking gassed out against Neil Magny with, like, 10 seconds. With 10 seconds to go, they stopped it. Like, that's a problem, don't get me wrong, but it's like, a loss to Neil Magny actually isn't that bad if you think about it. And I think Mallet's gotten better, and I think he's pretty well-rounded. So, honestly, this would be an interesting fight. Ooh, next one. Mr. MVP, what the fuck does he even do? Versus Sean Brady's son, Joaquin Buckley. I like this because Buckley would finally not have to worry about the grappling. Like everyone knows in his last 2 fights, just the grappling just fucking cooked him. Made the fights pretty boring, in my opinion. MVP is never shooting a takedown, so Buckley would finally not have to worry about that. So it'd be a pretty entertaining fight. Also, Buckley just got slimed twice in a fucking row, so he deserves to fight down in the rankings. And the matchup could finally produce an entertaining MVP fight. Joaquin Buckley, when he's just standing with people, he goes forward, he throws big meaty hooks. And this could open up an opportunity for MVP to finally get a fucking KO. Or, Buckley just makes an entertaining fight. He wins by KO. MVP could do his typical style, make it boring as fuck. But I don't know. I think this would be good. Slide this shit on the MSG November card. That seems like a reasonable layoff for both these Jits. Next one. The 2 final ones that haven't matched up yet. It's nearly certain that this stupid bald motherfucker is fighting DDP next. He's going to get absolutely slimed, but that's besides the point. It's going to be at that UFC OKC fight night. Like, there's so many reports saying that, so I'm just going to take them at their word. Fuck you, Kamaru Usman. Like, I actually can't wait for you to get knocked the fuck out by DDP. Holy shit. And then my boy JDM. Bro, you need to take a break, son. Like, a serious break. You just got exposed in every aspect of MMA in your last 2 fights. Cooked in the grappling by Islam, and then cooked in the striking by Carlos Prates. Like, that was a serious beating. Like, that's one of the most intense beatings I've seen in a long time, to be honest. I never say this, but I think you should take a long time off. Come back for the Australian numbered card next February, bro. And please change gyms. I could be tripping, but bro, I just think he needs to switch it up. I don't think his corner work is cutting it. I don't think his grappling is cutting it. Like, I think he should switch gyms, take some time off, and then get back in the gym and fucking grind. Maybe he fights like Medic once he slimes out D-Rod or something like that. But also, he'd probably see that as a dangerous matchup, to be honest. But you never know. It's like, what, 8 or 9 months in advance, so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Thank you for watching, guys. I am fucking in love with this division. Hopefully we get these matchups made. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about what should be matchmaked in this division. Thank you, guys. Bye.